Urgent Cleveland Browns fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest Cleveland Browns updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, your go-to source for everything Cleveland Browns. Today, we've got some seriously exciting news, rumors, and predictions swirling around the team, and trust me, this is one that Browns fans have been waiting for all offseason. The NFL season is just around the corner, and with that, the buzz about who's going to be under center for the Browns in Week 1 has reached a fever pitch. And the big question on everyone's mind? When exactly will Dillon Gabriel get his shot to start for the Cleveland Browns? That's what we're diving into today, so stick around because this is a story that's sure to get your adrenaline pumping. Now, for those of you who might not be fully up to date, Dillon Gabriel is one of the most intriguing young quarterbacks to come out of college football in recent years. He played at the University of Oklahoma and previously at the University of Central Florida, where he made a name for himself with his incredible arm talent, mobility, and leadership on the field. You see, Gabriel isn't just some rookie coming into the NFL, he's a player with a solid college pedigree, and he's been turning heads since he arrived in Cleveland. Throughout the offseason, he's been working relentlessly, pushing himself to get ready for that moment when he finally gets to step onto the big stage in the NFL. But what about the timing? When will Dillon Gabriel get his chance? Well, according to recent predictions from ESPN experts, there's a lot of speculation about exactly when he could make his debut as the starting quarterback for the Browns. It's no secret that the Browns have a pretty solid roster, especially with Deshaun Watson firmly established as their starter. But with Watson's recent injury history and the team's desire to develop a long-term solution at quarterback, many believe that Gabriel could be given an opportunity sooner rather than later. The ESPN analysts have been poring over training camp reports, preseason performances, and team dynamics, trying to forecast when Gabriel might take the field in a meaningful game. Now, let's talk about what makes Gabriel such an exciting prospect for Browns fans. First, his arm talent is off the charts. He's got the ability to make throws from different angles, fitting passes into tight windows, and using his mobility to extend plays. He's also known for his leadership, both on and off the field. During his college days, Gabriel was often the guy rallying his teammates, inspiring confidence, and showing resilience under pressure. That kind of mentality is exactly what the Browns need, especially as they look to build a team that can contend for the playoffs in the coming years. Of course, there are some debates among fans and experts about the best approach for Gabriel's development. Some say, let him start early, give him those reps, and see what he can do. The idea is that the more game experience he gets now, the better he'll be down the line. Others believe that a more cautious approach might be smarter, especially given the transition from college to the pros, the complexity of NFL defenses, and the importance of protecting a young quarterback's confidence. It's a balancing act, and head coach Kevin Stefanski has been pretty tight-lipped about his plans. He's been watching Gabriel closely during training camp, evaluating his decision-making, accuracy, and leadership under pressure. But, as of now, no official announcement has been made about when Gabriel will step into the starting role. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now, let's continue with the big reveal. Now, what's really fascinating about all of this is the context of the Browns' current roster and season outlook. Cleveland has built a team that's capable of competing right now, with a strong defense, a solid running game led by Nick Chubb and others, and an offensive line that's among the best in the league. But the quarterback position has been a bit of a roller coaster in recent years. After trading for Deshaun Watson, there's been a lot of hope that he would be the franchise guy for the long haul. But, as we all know, Watson's off-field issues and injury concerns have left fans wondering if the team needs a contingency plan or a future star to develop behind him. that's where Dillon Gabriel enters the picture. He's viewed as a potential long-term solution, a guy who can learn from Watson, but also step in when needed and perhaps even challenge him for the starting spot in the future. The Browns coaching staff has been carefully monitoring his progress, and there's a lot of buzz that they're genuinely impressed with his development during camp. His accuracy has improved, his decision-making has become sharper, and the leadership qualities he displayed in college seem to be translating well to the NFL environment. It's worth mentioning that Gabriel's athleticism also brings an added dimension to the offense. He's mobile, can extend plays with his legs, and has the ability to make throws on the run, which is something the Browns have been emphasizing more and more in their offensive scheme. The team has been working on tailoring the offense to maximize his strengths, more rollouts, quick passes, and designed runs, so that he can ease into the NFL rhythm without feeling overwhelmed right away. Now, let's take a little step back to appreciate the bigger picture for the Browns this season. The team is coming off a year where they showed glimpses of potential but ultimately fell short of the playoffs. There's a renewed sense of optimism, especially with the addition of players like Elijah Moore, who could become a key piece in their passing game, and the return of a healthy offense line. The defense, led by Myles Garrett and Denzel Ward, remains a strength, and the coaching staff has been emphasizing a balanced approach, aggressive defense, an effective running game, and an evolving passing attack. But the real question, of course, is how soon can Gabriel be trusted to lead this offense? The fans are eager, the players are eager, and the coaching staff is undoubtedly eager to see what he can do under real game conditions. There's a lot of talk about the upcoming preseason games as being a kind of audition for Gabriel, a chance for him to demonstrate that he's ready to handle the pressure of NFL defenses. And, naturally, there's a lot of speculation about whether he'll get some snaps in the season opener, or if the team will prefer to ease him in during the second or third game. The truth is, the NFL can be unpredictable. Sometimes a young quarterback gets thrown into the fire early and surprises everyone with his poise and talent. Other times, patience is key, and a gradual build-up helps ensure he develops the right habits and confidence. Whatever the case, Browns fans should be prepared for some exciting times ahead. The potential of Dillon Gabriel is undeniable, and the way the team handles his progression could be a defining factor in their success this season. Looking at the broader picture, the NFL landscape is always changing, and young quarterbacks are the key to long-term success for most teams. The Browns have been searching for that franchise quarterback for years, and although Watson was supposed to fill that role, recent events and injuries have kept the door open for Gabriel to step up. If he does get his chance, it could be a turning point not just for him, but for the team's future trajectory. Fans are already imagining those highlight reels, the big throws, the leadership moments, and the possibility that Cleveland might have found its next star quarterback, a guy who can lead them deep into the playoffs and beyond. Now, wrapping up all this speculation and excitement, it's important to remember that the NFL season is a marathon, not a sprint. The Browns are in a unique position, with a talented roster, a dedicated coaching staff, and a young quarterback with immense potential. Whether Gabriel starts in Week 1 or later in the season, what matters most is that he's developing, learning, and preparing for that moment when he finally gets to show what he's really made of on the NFL stage. Stay tuned, Browns fans, because as the season approaches, we're going to see more reports, more updates, and maybe even some surprises. Keep your eyes peeled for those preseason games and training camp reports. They're the clues that tell us when Gabriel might be getting his shot. But one thing's for sure, the excitement is real, and Cleveland is on the verge of something special with this young quarterback leading the way. The future is bright, and the journey to find out exactly when Dillon Gabriel will take his first snap as a starter is just beginning. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think Gabriel should start early, or do you believe the team should wait a little longer to develop him properly? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news as we get closer to kickoff. The season is almost here, and the anticipation couldn't be higher. Let's keep the conversation going, Browns Nation, because this is just the beginning of what could be an incredible chapter for the franchise. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.